What is going on, Governors? Chisgule here, and today we have so much to talk about. We've got like half a dozen new events related to Christmas, spending events, wheel spinning events. Oh my. We're going to talk about how you optimize for all of those things, and if you like getting great value and optimizing your gameplay on Rise of Civilizations, you should totally like and subscribe. We're going to cover that pretty much all the time, and we are sponsored by the creators of Rise of Civilizations. So I'm sure you saw a new pack went live today, and the question on your mind and mine is, should I buy this pack? Really, I think it depends on just how good these Christmas ornaments are for you. The rest of the pack is on par with the other packs that we've seen. It's on par with the super value bundle packs. But the thing that has the potential to tip it over is these Christmas ornaments. Now, when would these Christmas ornaments be good? If and only if they would be the difference between your getting to the next tier of rewards on the O Tenenbaum tree. So if you think it's going to be a difference maker for getting from one tier to the next, then it's definitely worth picking those up, assuming that you're spending in the game and if you can afford it. And the other thing that really changes the calculus for whether or not you should be spending at all is that, at least in my kingdom, we've got these recharge rewards fired up right now. So if you recharge 2,500 gems, you get a ton of value, like an unbelievable amount of value. So now more than ever, a purchase can make sense for you potentially. And I know that I personally am going to be hitting that 2,500 gem recharge value every single day during the duration of this event. Now, it's worth mentioning that you're going to have to kind of get creative in how you hit the 2,500 gems. The way that I did that in the past is I went to the supply depot and I signed up for the 30-day gem supply because I think that's some of the best value in the game. It's so much value that I literally purchased it on 3 different days, and that gives you 2,200 gems of credit toward that event, and then I went in and I bought a daily special offer. What I'm probably going to do is this Christmas sale for $5. I'm then going to go into the super value bundle, pick up Living Legend, because I think that's personally one of the better packs to get. I don't need gold anymore. I have an abundance, and this pack doesn't have gold, and it also has a ton of starlights, which I do need. So for me, Living Legend is where it's at. The combination of those things with the daily special offer will get me over the hump and will get me this recharge reward. And then moving forward, I'll probably just need the $10 pack, assuming that's what's behind this one here. And maybe I'll need a daily offer, and we'll see what I do from there. Now, the other couple events that are happening that are super crucial that we talk about, and I am playing the heck out of these, is this Christmas Crisis event. How does this event work? You kill barbarians. And when you kill barbarians, you might get these extra goodies. I'll show you what they look like over here. It's these Thief's Saddlebags. These have been dropping almost 100% drop rate for me. It's maybe like 80%, I think. I'm getting a lot of them. And what is so magical about these saddlebags is that they have a very high percentage drop rate, it would seem, for the arrows of resistance, which are crucial for leveling up your watchtower. So I'm spending a ton of action point potions farming up barbarians. I'm sending 3 armies at a time farming barbarians because I think it is so important to level up the watchtower, and you get, in my opinion, a ton of arrows of resistance, more than you would normally get in other places. And we haven't even talked about what you potentially get from this thief event, which you get these cloaks, which I just sort of showed you off to the side a second ago. You can summon little bosses that you go and fight, and when you kill them, it drops a bunch of presents nearby that anyone in your alliance can go and pick up. So my recommendation for the way that you do this is that when you summon one of these thieves to go fight, you should send the minimum number of people it takes to kill the thief, and then a whole bunch of people can go and collect the rewards and benefit from that. Now, when the presents drop on the ground, from what I've seen, there's a 3-minute cooldown from when you can pick up one present to the next, but you can pick up at least 2 presents if you kind of sit by the loot and you wait to pick it up. So That is what I would recommend, and I see nothing here about the duration of these items only being relevant during Christmas. If you know otherwise, please let me know, but as far as I can tell, we don't have to do this during the Christmas event. So much like Lohar and optimizing in the Lohar event, you want to farm all the barbarians now, and after the event ends, that drops these cloaks and these saddlebags. After that ends, that's when you want to start summoning these guys and reaping the rewards. Now, I happen to have a level 1 and level 2 present collected. There's also a level 3 present that is legendary that's got even better loot. But the level 1 stolen present has potentially hours of speed ups, resource pick 1 chests, or other items. We'll open a couple of these things and see what's in it. The epic tier has randomly 100 gems, 3 hours of speed up, level 3 resource items, or other items. So let's open some of these things up and see what we get. We're going to open 3 of the level 1 stolen presents. Not very exciting. Let's get a look at the epic tier. We've got 6 of these. Hopefully this is more exciting. 100 gems, 3 hours of speed up, and a bunch of these pick 1 resource chests at the 150k food tier. Yeah, that's pretty decent. So, I think the value's cool. They look exciting. I would minimize the amount of action points the Alliance spends to get these because these little mini bosses do have to be rallied. Now, while we're here, I have an advanced trophy and also a elite trophy awarded to me by the King of the Kingdom. I think we should just rip these open real quick. Get a peek inside. Thank you, Fleisch, for these. Bada boom, look at that. This is just the advanced trophy, and yeah, it's got a lot of goodies in it. Loving that. Let's check out the elite trophy. Cool, 500 gems, million food, 15 hours of speed up. Sweet. Digging all that. Digging all that. Now, what I want to show you is these saddlebags, which I think have a ton of arrows of resistance, and we're going to open all of them. Let's make it an even 200. We're going to open an even 200 and see what these things contain. This is a lot like the Lohar event. And you can see here, I opened 200 of these, and I got 336 arrows of resistance, which is huge. I don't know of a better way to farm up arrows of resistance. Either you're supposed to get them from barbarians anyways, and this is awarding more of them. The other time that you might try that is Lohar's Trial. So I'm very, very happy farming the heck out of these, and I can summon a whole bunch of these guys that'll let a bunch of members of my alliance swing by and pick up rewards. Yeah, I'm totally on board for that. That all seems on plan. And I personally am going to grind the heck out of this event today. Why am I going to do it today? It happens to be the Mightiest Governor Barbarian killing portion. And I wasn't planning on making a run for Mighty Governor. I'm still not planning to, but I am slaughtering the Barbarian portion of this event. And, I've done a fraction of the Barbarian farming I plan to do. Because I am very, very serious about leveling up my watchtower to protect my city. And I think you should be too. We're going to talk about that more in another episode, but I need 1.75 thousand arrows of resistance. Yeah. So 1,750 arrows of resistance. We're gonna farm them up, and I'm gonna feel really safe knowing that my protection is leveled up. So we're not done yet, if you can believe it. We've covered the Christmas crisis, how you can optimize for it. We've covered a little bit of this tree in a prior episode, and also here. But now, there's also a Wheel of Fortune event, and that Wheel of Fortune has Richard the First. Richard the First is totally worth it. Slam dunk, you need him. He's so insanely good. I would highly recommend that you get him. And I've got a bunch of other videos that cover kind of the optimal route for playing this event. My recommendation is that you at least try to get to this tier that has the 5 sculptures of Richard the First. Every time you spin the wheel, you get a credit toward this. So the way you do it is your 1 free spin. This event happens over the course of 3 days, and each day you get a 50% off spin. So that puts us at 4 spins total. And then you do 1 regular spin and 1 5 spin to spend the minimum amount of gems to get these 5 sculptures of Richard the First. And then you can use your universal sculptures to get his skill ups further. So we're going to do some of these spins now. We're going to do our free spin. It would be pretty amazing if we get the 10 spot. I'll take one. That's value. Free spin. Hello. You do your 50% off spin, which, man, I really thought we might have got 10 there. And then we're going to do one regular spin. And then we're going to do the 5 spot, and the 5 spot is going to go really fast. I think generally this event is value up to the 10 unlock. And from there, is a lot less value. It's harder for me to justify really fully participating in that. I don't think we did. Whoop. I was going to say, I don't think we did very well until we got at least one sculpture there, which is pretty sweet. Awesome. I'm happy with that outcome, and we are rocking that Wheel of Fortune. Now, there is more stuff going on here. A part of the reason I have recommended that you farm these barbarians is that you've got to beat 400 barbarians if you want to get the max level of the Alliance chest, which I think is good. I think it's good. Every single level of the chest is worth one epic commander sculpture, so don't break your back. Don't go completely out of your way to get every single level of the chest. I don't think that's actually worth it necessarily, and it is linear progression on the chest. In other words, there's no special rewards for having a maxed out chest. I tested that out in the past and was a little bit disappointed. Now, on day 3, you've got to attack barbarian forts, and I'm really behind on that. I'm going to spend a lot of action point potions today because you don't want to wait till the end of the whole Christmas holiday period to start attacking forts, because there's going to be probably a lot of other things to be doing with your action points over the course of these holiday events. There's still some New Year's event coming up as well. So try to get this done early so that you're not feeling really pressured at the finish line. I'm really behind. I didn't realize that the barbarian forts kicked off today. Whoops. I was so excited about killing barbarians, which is going very well. I'm halfway to my next watchtower. But you should try to get this done early. Whew. Wow. So, my friends, we've covered a lot of ground. I'm sure you're also working on your O Tenenbaum tree. I'm at level 18, working toward level 19. We're going to get all the way up to the top of this tree. I think the packs that are available can help you get there, and honestly, the value is out of this world, given that you can make it all line up nicely with these recharge rewards, which, by the way, you've got to spend 2,500 gems in a single day. If you spend more gems than that, it doesn't carry over. If you spend less gems than that, it doesn't carry over. So I think the event is going to run for a little over 7 days. So on 5 days, you've got to try to max that out. And by max it out, I mean get the 2,500 gems. I'm excited. The value this holiday season is through the roof. I've been saving up gems primarily through the, 30-day gem supply to be able to play this stuff wholeheartedly. And I'm maybe a bit of a gem hoarder, which is probably a bad thing. But anyways, we're going to play the heck out of this event. The way that I would recommend you do it as a free-to-play or free-to-play-ish, who's a light spender, would be to you rock that 30-day gem supply, let your gems accumulate over time. And if you've got any questions or thoughts about how to optimize for these holiday events, leave a comment. I try to respond to every single one. If this was helpful, do like and subscribe. And until next time, my friends, you have fun smashing the kingdom.